What's going on, people? We are back. I know. It's been a minute since we done a watch along. Exactly, I think a week. I think last week Sunday was actually the last watch along I did for the World Cup, or actually the last video or any form of content that I put out, because I just needed a break. Like, the World Cup fatigue was really, really getting to me. Maybe this is what happens when you got 48 teams in a World Cup, which means 104 games. I was just tired. I was still watching the World Cup, but I just needed a break. That plus the heat wave here in the UK meant that I had to go down to the coast of England and just get away. Get away, because even when the World Cup finishes, bam, Premier League is back. But big up to everyone locked in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. It's a big one. The second game of the round of 32. Hopefully this game is better than Canada versus South Africa, because that was a boring game. And I'm hoping it will be, because Japan are a good team and Brazil are a good team. The teams are coming out of the tunnel right now. So, of course, we're going to quickly go through the lineup. Make sure you guys get your predictions as well in the chat, who you think is going to win. In terms of starting 11, Cunha keeps his spot in the starting 11, and this is what Brazil are working with. I think it's the exact same lineup from the previous game. No changes at all. Ryan on the right. We know that Rafinha is probably going to miss a couple of games, so we know that. Matheus Cunha keeps his spot up top as the false 9. Lucas Paqueta in the 10. A midfield pivot of Bruno G and Casemiro and Vinny, just doing Vinny stuff where he's just balling out this World Cup. I'm so happy for Vinny, can I just say that? For the amount of criticism and hate that Vinicius Jr. gets, I'm so happy with the way that he's just, he's balling out for Brazil, and he's doing what needs to be done. He's doing what needs to be done. But in my opinion, Brazil are coming up against a very good, I think, and technical Japanese team. If I was to say my player to watch, it's Nakamura. That left winger for Japan is probably my favorite Japanese player that I've been exposed to this World Cup. Very good talent. Some familiar names on there as well, including the goalkeeper Zion Suzuki, and of course Kamada, that plays for Crystal Palace. And Japan actually have good depth as well on their bench. It's going to be a tough matchup for them. I think Brazil should get the job done. If I'm being honest, I think maybe even Japan have been all right. Only I think they're one of the few Asia teams to actually make it to the round of 32. So that already says a lot. But I also think Brazil are starting to find their stride. I think they're starting to find their stride. Their players coming off the bench, they have good talent as well. We saw Neymar making his first appearance for Brazil at the World Cup. But I need Neymar to come on and score. If I'm keeping it a buck, I need Neymar to come on and score, just because I love a good story, guys. I love a good story. And who else but Neymar to come off the bench and score a goal that takes them to the round of 16? I do think, by the way, that it will be a matter of it's a matter of Brazil getting at least to the semis. Like, Brazil have been underwhelming to their expectation in World Cups of recent. They haven't won it since 2002, haven't reached a final, I think, since. So they need to reach a final. And I actually think with the crop of teams right now, I think their first opener against Morocco, Morocco kind of had them. But since then, they've gone and flown through their group, which I kind of expect, because they had the easier of groups compared to other people. But I'm going to go with a Brazil win. But with saying that, I'm saying I won't be surprised if Japan gets something. Let me just say that. I wouldn't be surprised if Japan gets something. Big up to Ridwan, says, if Brazil win, we glaze Cunha. If Brazil lose, Gabriel gets cooked. Win-win. Yeah, it is a win-win. And to be honest, Brazil, I'll be real, guys. Brazil have a very good team. Like, I think maybe because their starting 11 is just stronger than their bench. Whereas you look at the teams like France, etc., who maybe don't necessarily... There's no drop-off in their levels from their bench and their starting 11. Whereas with Brazil, I feel like there would be a clear distinction of, if Vinny comes off, if Cunha comes off, even Paqueta, if he comes off, if Bruno G comes off, I think there's a big drop off there. Hey, man, good to see you. Thank you. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I know. I should really do a PSA next time when I'm not gonna do any streams. But I just, generally speaking, guys, I needed a rest. Like, I went away to the coast of England, a nice little cabin. Just good vibes. Brazil has a striker who should be benched. Don't get me wrong. Selective's back with his or hers trolling. With saying that, Cunha got what? 3 goals in the World Cup? If I'm not wrong? He's got 3 or 4. By the way, Japan, listen, Adidas, I don't know what it is, but they really went all out with Japan's kit. They really went all out because their zip-up jacket is banging. Their kit is banging. Everything about Japan is always banging, I can't lie. I think striker is his best position. I think for Brazil, yeah. I think for Brazil, his best position is striker because of the fact that he can drop off so comfortably. And he's got players that can run into the spaces when he drops off, which is what I think Igor Thiago really struggled with against Morocco. I feel like had they had a Cunha starting up top, the game maybe could have been different. But I will say that Brazil's route, I think as well, to the potential final should be a relatively favourable one. Let me just actually bring it up on here. We still got a couple of minutes to go to kick off. But if I'm not, I think they should have a favourable route. Let's have a look. But get your predictions in the chat, guys. Let me know who you guys think will win. Oh, I can't even see. Oh, it's not going to show me it on here. All right, let me do it on this other screen whilst we wait for the game to kick off. So Brazil's route to the potential final, their side of the tree is, so they get the winners of Ivory Coast and Norway. That would be a great game. Either or. I think I want to see Ivory Coast Brazil. I don't want to see Ivory Coast Norway. Personally, honestly, that Brazil-Norway game could go anywhere. Haaland could get a hat-trick, or Brazil could absolutely annihilate Norway's defence. And then the winner of Brazil/Japan, this side of the bracket, Brazil versus Japan and Ivory Coast Norway, those winners play potentially England, Mexico, whoever comes out from that side. But I don't even think it's a given for England personally. I still think that there's some serious conversations to be had actually about how England fare up to this World Cup, because I think the DR Congo game on Wednesday will tell us a lot more about England than maybe people anticipated. But we got the referees who are Italian. Italian refs there's one thing they don't F about. Like, they actually do not F about. I think it's practically an entire European contingency for this game. I'm gonna go prediction. I'm gonna go 3-2. I'm going to go 3-2. I'm going to go 3-2. Brazil. It's going to be a late winner. I think there's going to be a late winner on this. King says 3-2 or 3-1 to Japan. It'll be a huge upset. I think the thing is right, it's so annoying, but I think either team can win. And I know that's like a cop-out, yeah, that's a real cop-out. But I genuinely believe either of these teams can win the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if Brazil, like, score comfortably, and I wouldn't be surprised if Japan maybe dominate Brazil. Like, after seeing Brazil versus Morocco, I don't fear Brazil. I don't think teams will fear Brazil in the World Cup, maybe like of the past. But with saying that, obviously, you know, I think Japan can go defensive. They can go with their little back five. Nakamura, that's my new. I'm a new fan. I might get a Nakamura shit. I think he plays in Spain or the French league, I think. He's been my standout so far. I need that Japan kit. Listen, Japan's football kits, I need the zip-up jumper, man. I need that Japan zip-up jacket that they were wearing before the game. That to me looked easily the best. That easily looked the best. Let me see where this game is being played as well. Let's have a look. This game is being played in Houston. I hope there's no bloody weather warning. By the way, apparently Lamine Camara, Brighton are amongst the Premier League teams that are tracking him. He's valued at £35 million. It's going to happen, innit? We're going to sign Baleba. They're going to sign Lamine Camara. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen, man. But we're getting ready for kickoff. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. The Japan kit looks banging. Brazil are getting ready to kick off the game. Hella Brazil fans I can see in the crowd. There's a lot of Brazil fans. But I'm going to go 3-2 Brazil with, I'm going to say a late winner. Is going to come from Brazil. But I'm hoping it's going to be an end-to-end game, because I think that's what we've maybe lacked in that first round of 32 game. What I don't get, by the way, is why, by the way, we have kickoff. Why did FIFA put the Netherlands-Morocco game at 2 a.m. and the Germany-Paraguay game at 9 p.m? For me, like, it should have been the other way around. Netherlands-Morocco should have been at 9 p.m. And like right now, Japan can't even. Oh, this kit is banging, man. Japan. It's like 2 a.m. in Japan. The Japan fans can't even watch this game because it's so late over there. So I don't know, man. Looking forward to no Jersey Minna. Listen, the Minna curse is real, man. I've really accepted it. I've really accepted that. That's why I've stopped wearing these jerseys. Today I could have come out in a Brazil shirt. I could have come out in a Japan shirt. But I said, you know what? Let me not curse any of these teams. FIFA ain't got no sense. That's why it's just so silly, man. And what another thing I think is, I think any home team should be, regardless, whether they finish first or second, I think they should play at home. I know Canada finished second in their group, so they can't play their games at home. Paquetá is holding his hamstring, it looks like. 1 minute in, he's holding his hamstring. What happened there? It wasn't even it's no contact. That Japan kit is nice, guys. Honestly, there's something about football shirts, yeah, where the number is under the emblem rather than in the center that I just like. Ryan on the ball. The only thing I don't like about Brazil, though, personally, Casemiro. What is Casemiro alright? Is Casemiro alright? Trying flicks like that. He's lucky that his team managed to retain possession there. A lot of United shirts in the crowd as well. Corner for Brazil. How many watch-alongs are you doing today? Just the one. Maybe Netherlands, Morocco, but honestly, guys, very unlikely because it's at 2 a.m. I'll be doing 2 tomorrow. Both games. Ivory Coast game and the France game. Bruno G with the corner for Brazil. Go on, Suzuki. What you got for us? Crap corner. Doesn't beat the first man there. I feel like set pieces have been really underwhelming at this World Cup. Not necessarily corners, but more so free kicks. More so the free kicks have been underwhelming, I would say. Oof, Marquinhos nearly gets caught out there. Japan win the throw-in. Oh, very, very poor from Brazil here. Danilo giving the ball away with a bad back pass to Marquinhos. One of these defenders, or maybe centre-backs, are going to get caught out. Marquinhos, maybe. Gabriel, we haven't seen anything of him yet, but Marquinhos already been caught out. Danilo already been caught out as well. Cunha, there you go, Cunha. Drive into that space, which you can do very well. Gets brought down. No, he really, by the way, Cunha really likes to sell these fouls sometimes. He really tries to sell the fouls sometimes. Because that was so theatric. Like, big up, sis. Riri, how you doing, sis? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Good football there from Cass. I think a Vinny golden boot, I wouldn't mind. Just as I say that, ball in behind to Vinny. Ooh, Suzuki comes out to punch it. Good fist there from Suzuki to get the punch away. I said Gabriel. Or is it Gabriel? Is it Gabriel or Gabriel? Got my shirt on, says Vamos Brazil. Honestly, I didn't wear any shirt today. I'm wearing a plain white tee, but I was going to wear a Brazil shirt. I really like this Japan shirt, guys. Every time I see it on my screen, you lot are going to have to hear me talking about how much I like the Japan shirt. Because it looks banging. Big up to Robbie with the super chat. Says, Minna, you abandoned us. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Should I tell you why? I didn't abandon you. Satai is saying the same thing. Minna, where you been? Missed these watch logs. Last week, it got really hot in the UK, right? Like, I'm talking like 36, 37 degrees. And I don't have air conditioning in my house. I got some good fans, but I don't have air conditioning. And my studio gets to like 40 something degrees. Plus, I was really experiencing burnout. So I went away to the coast of England for a couple of days, had a nice little break. I feel rejuvenated. And I'm back. I'm sorry for abandoning you guys, but I am back. And I'm back with the watch-alongs. We are live tomorrow. We are live on Wednesday. I'm even doing the England game. Remember, I haven't done an England game yet. I'm doing England versus DR Congo, so I'm back, man. But thank you for the super chat, Robbie. I appreciate it. Oh, decent ball from Bruno G there, but he can't find Vinny. Also, guys, I know British people complain a lot about the weather, yeah? But if you're not from the UK, yeah, and you ever experienced a heat wave here in the UK, you would appreciate your country and AC and all. Like, AC is a luxury here. And I've been trying to buy an AC unit all of last week, and it's sold out everywhere. Like, there's not one place in stock in the country. I would travel to go and buy it if I could, but I can't, man. I love it for you. You need to take breaks. Yeah, exactly. Can't. Like, I was doing 2 streams a day, sometimes 3. Like, I was burnt out, man. It's football fatigue. Football fatigue is a real thing, by the way. It wasn't hot weather. It's beautiful weather, Minot. Outside, it's hot. In your house, it's even hotter, man. It's even hotter. UK houses are not made for heat, like for hot climate. It's not made for hot climate. Sorry. So in the UK, houses are made to restore the heat. It's you know, so it's hard, man. We got Victorian houses here that were built. Some houses were built after World War II. Some were built in the 60s and the 70s. New builds. They're all built recent. They're, again, built to restore heat because traditionally UK used to be cold. But now the winters are getting warmer and the summers are getting hotter, guys. Greta Thunberg, man. I'm sorry, Greta Thunberg. If we ever doubted you, Greta Thunberg, I'm sorry. Minna's moaning for doing her job, which is streaming. My job is actually not to stream, guys. I do this recreationally. Like, this is actually not my real... Like, it's not... I'm not a full-time streamer like Saeed is, or, you know, I'm not a full-time content creator. I do other stuff outside. You know, I was on ESPN the other day, Premier League, Sky. Like, I do a mix and match of a lot of stuff. I need to go to the northest area of Scotland during a heat wave. Like, Scotland and Ireland and them places, like, they had max weather like 23 degrees. They were living. And we got another heat wave coming up next week as well. I might have to, at that point, I just got to firm it, man. I really just got to firm the weather. Japan's shape is serious out of possession. It's 5-4-1, but it's like they move in synchronization. Ryan, he's got Cunha coming to him. All right, Ryan chooses to go to Bruno G. I can't believe Arsenal want to sign Bruno G, by the way, guys. Isn't that the most randomest of signings? It's interesting that they want to sign Bruno G. But do they need another midfielder? Am I going crazy, guys? Am I being... Like, are Arsenal fans gaslighting me? Because I'm talking to this with Arsenal fans. And I'm like, do you need another midfielder? You just brought Zubimendi last summer. Like, do they need another midfielder? I don't know. Low block win the game with 22% possession, maybe. That could be their plan. I don't think it's going to be... I don't think their plan will be like how it was against the Netherlands. Please wear England shirt against Congo. I was actually going to not wear my England shirt. My family keep telling me to stop wearing it. Because I wore it against Ghana. Like, honestly, guys, the shirt curse, I think it's a real thing. Oh, great ball in behind. Ryan, he can't get... Danilo, actually. Paquetá can't get control of it. Bruno G goes for goal. He smashes it into Paqueta's face. He smashed it into Paqueta. Oh my god, guys, look at that sequence, yeah? The way Lucas Paquetá... Why do they call him Paquetá? I thought his name was Paquetá. Anyways, the way that Lucas Paquetá fell after the ball got smashed in his face is 2 jokes. That is too funny, man. You know those areas with hella businesses during heatwave, it's just worse there. All them electronics in the properties just ups the temp even more. Ridwan, that is literally why I'm struggling in the summer in my studio, because I've got lights, I've got all this equipment that's on. Yeah, and like my room where my studio is, it's sun facing, so naturally it's hot anyways without all this stuff on. And then I turn all this stuff on and I'm streaming and I'm literally dying. So I can imagine what them industrial areas are like during this heat wave, man. It feels like this heat wave felt like the back of the bus. Shout out to this person that said it, but if you've ever walked past the back of a bus while the engine's on, horrid. Listen to your family, don't wear England shirt, Cabo Verde shirt better. I'm actually rooting for Cape Verde, so when they play, Argentina I think it is they play, I can't actually wear their shirt. Because I know that the curse is real. Good football here from Japan. Switched out to Nakamura. Ball in. Oh, good ball in from Nakamura. I like Nakamura, man. If we were the kind of team that went for Japanese players, I'd say let's sign him, man. Oh! Oh! He jumped in there. It's 50-50. Is that a red? It don't look like a red. What's he saying? Studs? Oh! He stomped on him there, but I think that would just be a yellow. Yeah, that would be a yellow. I don't think that would be a red. My ITV app is crashing. What's it looking like so far? So far, 11 minutes in, I don't think there's been one shot from Brazil, from Bruno G. Other than that, not much. I think Japan are probably happy to be in a low block for the game. And this is going to be a game for Japan, I think, where it's out of possession predominantly for them. Brazil might struggle to break them down. Because if you see now, look, Cunha is dropping into that midfield space. And then you got the two midfielders picking up the space that he's vacating. One shot on the face, yeah, that shot hit Paqueta in the face. Vinny can't really get control of the game yet. Japan are playing the long game. All they want is to make it to second half or nick a goal. First half is over. Endrick should come on for Cunha. Endrick could keep the ball better than him. Come on, Trigger Kim. How are you saying Cunha should come off? Like, the game is only 12 minutes in, man. Long ball there from Suzuki. You should have a bigger water. Come on, man. Ty, you already know, man. We're filled up. Water's filled up already. Ice cold as well. Great pass in. Cunha. Why is he going for goal from there? Very weak shot. Forces a save from Suzuki. But that was a very weak left foot shot from Cunha. I thought he was going for the pass to Vinny. I really thought he was going to go for the pass for Vinny. Great attempt there from Bruno G. You lot need to leave Cunha alone, man. I'm really thinking, should I go to the World Cup, man? I'm really thinking, should I go to the World Cup? That Cunha chance, yeah, it's decent. It looks like it's about to sneak in, I can't lie. Now that I'm seeing that back, it looks like it's sneaking into the bottom corner. Oh, brought down right on the edge of the box there. Casemiro, yellow card. I mean, you know, there's some things in life that's guaranteed, guys. Death, taxes, and Casemiro getting booked. It's always guaranteed, man. Yeah, oh my, I don't know if I should. It's going to cost me a shit ton of money, but I'm just like, I should just go. I have so much family in the US and they keep asking me, why are you not here? That's why we let Casemiro go. Yeah, that's just... But to be honest, though, Casemiro finds himself in that situation because of Bruno G getting sent. Give us a free kick goal, man. World Cup has been lacking. The World Cup has been lacking with free kick goals. Only free kicks I see. So I saw Lautaro scored a free kick the other day. I saw the Nuno Mendes one against Uzbekistan. I feel like there hasn't really been free kicks scored. Minute curse is a guarantee. Leave me alone, man. I feel like in football, yeah, free kicks are not, you don't have free kick specialists anymore. Like, I feel like back in the day growing up, every big team had a free kick specialist that could score. I don't know. They're telling the wall to, their own wall to move. By the way, who is it that told me they did a mystery box? They ordered it, because I just ordered one today. Free kick? Can't even, I don't even know what the hell that was. Did he hit the guy that was laying down? Kamada? Did he hit the guy that was laying down there? Shall be a pandemonium if Japan scored. Do you think Neymar can change the game if they go down by a goal? Look at these people in the crowd, man. You got R9 and Roberto Carlos. Do I think Neymar can change the game? I don't know what Neymar has to offer still, like, because I haven't watched him at club level, and I know he's like, I watched him once or twice when he was in Saudi. I swear he played like 6 times, and I watched 2 of them, but I don't know what he can offer Brazil. Corner. Oof. Brazil got to deal with that. Goes out. I would, for me, like, a great story is Neymar coming off the bench and scoring the winner. Like, Nakamura, he's not going to get that. Heavy pass. Heavy pass. Make sure you lot hit the like button if you just come through. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. I'm glad to see, by the way, fans are booing the water break. I'm glad, because I've seen people talking about it getting implemented into club football. If water breaks ever got implemented into club football, I think I would just barely watch the sport as much as I do. And look at that. Japan are just playing through Brazil right now. Brazil's press is so half-hearted. Brazil's press is so half-hearted. Throw in for Japan. Handball. How are you handballing it from a throw-in, man? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. It's funny how Infantino said they don't get sent out water breaks, but the water breaks have had... Yeah, what it's called... Isn't it called like a Powerade water break or something? And then it says sponsored by Lenovo. Of course, yeah. Of course these are sponsored ads. There's no way, if this gets implemented, I'm glad players are talking out about it, by the way. I saw Van Dijk speaking, quite a few players at the World Cup have spoken about it, because I saw they had a water break in the England game the other day, and it's pouring down rain. How, like, before it was about the climate and it being hot, but you got no business having a water break when the game, it's pouring heavy. I don't know, man. It just don't make sense to me. I feel like Brazil can't get anything right now, man. Water break changes momentum. That's why players don't break it. But that's the thing. I don't agree with that. In the fact that the water breaks does kill the momentum of the game. Even they're trying to make it into it's the Americanization of the sport, guys. It's really the Americanization. Water breaking. If we had listen. Remember when Leeds fans booed players who were breaking their fast during Ramadan? I will boo the water break. I don't think it'll be implemented in the UK personally. I don't think Premier League and Championship etc. would ever implement it. Cunha just gets caught out there. Japan win a throw-in. Talk about water breaks. We're about to come up to the first one of the game. Oof. Bruno G, can I just say, yeah, he is the engine, like, of this team. I'm not surprised. It's a really bad switch there from Japan. But yeah, I'm not surprised that teams are looking at him. Ball in from Vinny, beats Tomiyasu. What is that? What is that ball in from Paquetá? But yeah, Bruno G, for me, he's the engine of this Brazil team. So I'm not surprised that Arsenal and other teams are looking at him. Because if he actually is got a price tag of like 60 million, that's crazy. Is Morocco playing today? Yeah, it depends on what you class as today. But yeah, they're playing in the early hours of the morning. So it'll be this game. It'll be Germany-Paraguay. And then it will be Netherlands-Morocco at 2 a.m. UK time, which is mad. Mad. I can't believe it, man. That's probably the first game on at that time that I actually want to watch. What a shame. What a shame. A lot of passing here. A lot of passing here from Brazil. Yeah, but even a 60 million release clause is still low for a player of Bruno G's caliber. But I guess he's on the older end of footballers. So 60 million on what, 28? He's 28? Is he 28? I think turning 29. So yeah, I get that. They're stopping Vinny from making those cutbacks. Vinny's the... by the way, Ryan is his name, the right winger. He's decent for Bournemouth, yeah? What the hell does he offer Brazil? Genuine question. Not in a rude way, but what has he offered Brazil in this world? Oh, look at Ronaldinho, man. Too drippy. Ronaldinho, man. Too drippy, man. That guy, you see aura, as the kids would say. Aura. That guy is always going to have aura. What a guy, man. Probably my favourite footballer growing up. If you can't get Vinny in the game, you got to get the right winger into the game, man. Justice for João Pedro. Justice for João Pedro. Yeah. Go on. Beat Tomiyasu. Ooh, gets brought down. No foul. Is that a foul? Goal kick has been given. I need to see that back. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. He gets him with the follow through. That's a foul, man. World clubs are losing out on ad revenue due to the length of the games with no breaks. The worst sports teams in the US make crazy money due to the ad revenue sharing. So, let me get this right, Jay. By the way, it's talking about the ad breaks. We got a hydration break now. So when there's an ad break, so in the US, for example, NBA, NFL, whatever it is, do teams in the league get a share of that ad revenue? If I'm understanding correctly. Let me Google this quickly. I have to Google this. Ad revenue sharing in the US sports. Yes, they do. Okay, cool. It makes sense as to why they want to push for that. So the NCAA has it. Okay, so all the sports have it. Ad revenue sharing in the sports, in the US sports, blah, blah, blah. In professional leagues, national broadcasting and advertising revenues are pooled and distributed evenly, acting as a financial equalizer. Okay, I want to know how much do teams... How much does, say, the Lakers make? How much does the Lakers make from ad revenue? So the Lakers, the LA Lakers, wow! No, wait, hold on. This is from their direct distribution. They make a lot of money, man. These will be making a lot of money, man. So in the 25-26 NBA season, the Lakers received 142 million in national media distribution and roughly 100. This is a lot of money. So they made over 300 million, which includes television advertising revenue and broadcast rights. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. Imran, how you doing? The World Cup's great, man. The World Cup is great. South Africa went home yesterday. Today, I don't even know who's going to go home. It's a financial move, not a love of the game. You know what I thought, guys? I actually thought that this was because Americans couldn't apparently concentrate on long games, so that they shut it down. So like they slowed it down, sorry. I'm not gonna lie, Imran, we're gonna talk about this at halftime to say where this ranks this World Cup, yeah, because I'm seeing people saying this is the best World Cup they've ever watched, and I'm thinking, really? Because I've yet to see like back-to-back consecutive wow games. Like, I haven't actually seen, like, I'm not talking about good games, and I'm talking about wow games. I have not seen that yet. I think the Qatar World Cup for me personally was probably the best World Cup that I watched. Maybe it was the first, maybe because it was the first one of me working in football, but that to me was the best World Cup. So people saying this is the best World Cup, I think it's a reach. Also, people saying it's the worst World Cup, I think it's a reach as well. Game is back underway. Of course, I'm going to say the Lakers, the LA Lakers. Best World Cup is South Africa. That feels like a lifetime ago, man. This is my third favourite. 98 my favourite, then 2022. Chaos, is that because 98 and this one is both in the US? Oh, I know you. I know what you're on. I know what you're on, man. Corner for Japan. You're only saying 2 of your 3 favourite World Cups. Coincidentally are the ones that the US hosted. 02 was one of my favourite. 06 was a good World Cup as well. NFL game takes 3 to 4 hours, imagine, because of ad breaks. Yeah, but that's the thing. I told you, like, I went to my first NFL game. It was the worst experience of my life. Oh, 94 was in the US, my bad. But I went to an NFL game. It was the worst experience of my life. It felt like the NFL game was just background noise, and everything else happening in the crowd was the main show. Corner, Japan. Ooh. Wins the header, but blasts it over. But I think they're busy trying to make, like, I have a lot of friends right now, or not friends actually, a lot of other people in the world of football media who are at the World Cup right now. And they're always posting stuff about hospitality experiences, etc. And it just seems like it's like the experience is number 1 and the football is number 2. And that, I think, it just sums up American sports in a nutshell anyways. Japan pressing high, forcing Alisson to go long. Good pass. Paquetá can't get control of that. I think if Japan go in at halftime 0-0, I think they'll be happy with it, man. This World Cup not even top 10 if we're being honest. I can't lie, I can't tell you what top 10 World Cups are because I haven't watched 10 World Cups. I've only watched, I think this is my 8th or 7th. 02, 06, 10, 14, 18. Yeah, this is my 7th World Cup. So I can't tell you what my top 10 is. But I do think I do personally think it's a bit of a reach when people are saying this is the best World Cup ever. If I was to say from the 7 that I've watched, including this one, if I was to say from the 7 that I've watched, I would say 02, 22, and I can't lie, I liked 14. I liked 14, that's just because of what happened to Brazil. Ooh. Just because of what happened to Brazil with Germany. Go for goal? Go! Go, 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 go. Japan have done it. Japan have got the opener, and I love this kit, man. This kit just makes the goal. Look at them. They're going crazy in the crowd. They're going crazy in the crowd. Who got caught out there in possession, guys? Who got caught out in possession? I don't know what Brazil... Was that Casemiro? Was that Casemiro that played the pass straight to a Japanese player and they pounced? Or was that Ryan? I actually don't know who that was. The fullback, Danilo. That was Danilo that did it. That's a good strike. That's a great strike. It's Danilo. It's poor. That is so poor, man. That is so poor from Danilo, man. That's poor, man. Casemiro is the one chasing, but leave Casemiro alone, man. Look at this. Look at that is a poor pass from Danilo, man. And nobody... Why is it... Look. Gabriel, by the way. Gabriel is doing the same thing that he did against Mateus Cunha's goal at the Emirates. He's sitting off. He's sitting off him. Go to him. Go to him. Why are you stepping back? Go to him, bro. You know Casemiro's not going to him. Casemiro ain't got the legs to chase him down. Gabriel does this all the time, by the way, and people never realize it. When a man is running at him, he's like Van Dijk, the Van Dijk aura. He keeps stepping off him. Of course, he's gonna take the shot and he's gonna score. All right, we got a good game, guys. We got a good game. We got a good game. Brazil went from Cafu and Carlos to Danilo and Santos. I can't believe Danilo is still playing. That's what shocks me. That was their first chance, by the way. That was their first chance in the game, Japan. The footballers left Ancelotti. How are you blaming Ancelotti? You just gotta raise his eyebrows, like, you know that thing that he does when he goes like that on the bench? That's what he has to do one time. I don't know if it's gonna work though. He might have used all of that. He might have used all of that. But this, yeah, the sideways football from Brazil is boring, man. Gabriel is the most overrated defender. Listen, I like Gabriel. I need to stop calling him Gabriel. I like Gabriel. I like Gabriel. But I like Saliba more, personally. A lot of people say that Gabriel doesn't get the plaudits that he deserves. Oh, the ref is blowing that whistle a bit late, man. Mina, I'm scared. Lucas, how you feeling, man? I can't lie. Brazil are playing boring football, man. They just keep passing. Low block football. Have you not realised that the World Cup this year, a lot of teams are struggling with low block, like, football. Teams that lock up defensively and just sit off the ball. I haven't seen a team that have comfortably broken that down in terms of the... Spain struggled with it against Cape Verde. England, I think, struggled with it against Ghana. These lot, I think, are struggling with it against Japan. All the big hitters getting knocked out so USA can win the cup. Can I just say, yeah... USA fans and their chants make me laugh, man. Because why are they chanting, I believe, I believe, I believe that we will win? What kind of chant is that, man? That is some primary school chant there. Did you hear about the Ghanaian witch doctor? Listen, Imran, I'm Muslim and I don't entertain those conversations. I don't entertain the conversations of witchcraft and all of that stuff, man. As funny as people want it to be, I don't engage in those conversations, personally. USA! USA, USA. Nah, the chants make me laugh. Even Canada, man. Even Canada. I saw them chanting, ooh, ah, Canada. Say, ooh, ah, Canada. They better give Man United their chant back now. We're young, we're still learning. Honestly, the chants that I see from USA, it just feels very schooly. Vinny just have a shot. He has a shot. Straight into the keeper's hands there. Who are USA playing, by the way? Who have USA got in the round of 32? I really, really wanted, if there was a possibility for England and the USA to play each other, I really wanted that to be a possibility. Ooh, my chocolate melted, man. Bosnia! Ooh, I don't know about that one, man. After I've seen what happened to Bosnia in the early group stage, I can't... yeah, I fancy the USA for that win. USA could actually get kind of far, you know. England losing to Congo in pens. I think Congo have something for England. Oh my god. Casemiro just took out his own teammate. By the way, I think everyone is rooting for Congo. I think the only people that are rooting for England are England fans. Vinny. Oh, lays it off. Paqueta blocked. Good defender from Japan. Vinny needs to get in the game, man. I want Congo to win. I think everyone does, bro. I've actually interviewed a couple of the players that play for Congo, so But then in my defense, I've also interviewed a couple of England players as well. But I want Congo to win for Africa, man. I want at least 4 African teams to go through to the round of 16. That would be great. If you're telling me 4 out of 16 players could be African team, 4 out of 16, sorry, African of the teams could be African. I want that, man. I don't know, guys. Do you think Cape Verde got upset for us? Do you think Cape Verde have an upset for us? Anything's possible in this World Cup. I still don't think we've seen a shock. Brazil are pressing high, but they're panicking. Brazil are panicking for real. Look, they're just all over the place, man. If Brazil is eliminated by Japan, do you think Ancelotti will resign? Either that or the Brazilian fans have his head on a stick through the streets of Brazil. Lucas, you think this is going to be the first upset of the World Cup? I don't know. Do you think Japan knocking Brazil out is an upset, guys? Given the fact that Japan are a good team. Ancelotti, man, that eyebrow thing that you do, it don't work anymore, bro. It don't work. You've used all your juice on Real Madrid. Can I say, guys, that right-hand side of Brazil is non-existent. You know what Brazil need to do, guys? After this World Cup, Brazil need to do a national call out for 15 and 16-year-olds who play fullback, so that by the next World Cup they got better fullbacks. Like, they need to go to the schools, go to the favelas, go to the FIFA street football pitches, you know, go to the cage football places in the favelas and go and find a bloody fullback. Because these fullbacks that they have is not it. Honestly, it's not it. Big up to Chuck with the super chat. Says, off topic, how come Everton can agree 25 million price for Hackney, but United was quoted 80 million? Our fans need to be patient with the front office. I think it's just United tax. That's it. I just think it's United tax. Cunha taking another scuffed shot from outside the box. But yeah, I didn't ever see a Hackney going for 80 million. I never saw it. And I think 25 million was what he was always going to go for. Do you remember Tyler Dibbling? Southampton quoting a stupid price. He was priced at 80 million as well for United. He didn't end up going for that. It's United tax, man. It's always going to happen to United, unfortunately. You need prime Neymar to open up this defence. I don't even know if Neymar should come off the bench, because he's just going to be a scapegoat if things go wrong for Brazil. I will say one thing though. The only thing I like about Brazil is the dancing that they do every time they score. Especially Paquetá. I keep seeing dancing comps of him. That's probably like the only good thing about this Brazil team right now. Dibbling was 100 million. Is that what they priced him at when United were interested in him? I remember people saying that we should buy him for 100 million. I'm thinking, in what world do you go out and spend that? On a young, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Oh, Japan winning the ball again from a poor awareness from Casemiro. Brazil get back in time, but Japan win a throw on. Is Dibbling better than Shea Lacey? The only difference between the two of them is one has more first team football in the Prem. That's it. Dibbling has he really played at Everton last season? Maybe as much as he wanted to. The only thing I remember of Tyler Dibbling, is when he cooked Diogo Dalot. Like, that's the only memory I have of Dibbling. After that, he was non-existent. Everton are getting Hackney for cheaper than 25 million. I guess it's because his contract is ending next season, and he wanted to go to Everton because he's more likely to play football. if he came to a top team, he's not going to start much. So I actually rate him for going to Everton. He knows what's right for his career. And it's only a matter of time. I think Gana Gueye is gonna fall down the pecking order the older he gets. Vinny tries to put a ball in, it gets blocked. These Brazil fans are this close to probably booing this Brazil team at half time. If you need a Dallo replacement, we have Gusto. Yo, Ty, when I saw that article about Gusto being 75 million minimum, I was thinking, what, like 75 million naira? Like, what are we talking about? Like, Indian rupee? Like, Thai baht? Like, what are we talking about? 75 million? How? It can't be GBP or USD or Euro. I would have had... I actually wanted, by the way, Gusto before he joined Chelsea. But not for that price tag. Not for that price tag. United should be looking at this Japanese team. There's no way one or two of these players won't be a good fit as a squad player for us. I like Nakamura, the left wing back / left winger for Japan. And even though he's playing as a wing back quotation mark, he's quite advanced. He's actually playing as a winger. He's actually playing as a winger. But I like him. I like him. There are definitely some decent footballers here for Japan. The football has left Cass. It's time for bed. Listen, international football is different, number one. Number two, maybe this makes people appreciate Kobe Mainoo more for what he did playing with Cass, the amount of times he covered him. Although, Tuchel is pissing me off, guys. He's actually getting on my nerves. Shinji Kagawa was a baller. Van Gaal got rid of him. I don't know why he did that, man. Honestly, are you lot telling me Malo Gusto is worth £75 million? Wallahi, it's Indian rupee or naira or Thai baht or whatever Malaysia's currency is. You know, them shillings, them kind of stuff. There's no way on God's beautiful green earth that has been created that Malo Gusto is worth 75 million. Everyone's crazy. Look, they're running into each other again. These Brazilian players, that's the second time. Who's that? Casemiro and who? Cunha. Running into each other again. Bloody hell. Are you lot okay? What is wrong with these lot? What is wrong with them? Honestly, what the hell? Lockhurst's tweet was nasty work. What tweet? What tweet are you talking about, show? If Gusto is 75, Dallo is 100. The Dallo hate is so forced, you know that. I don't think there's 10 better right backs in world football than Malo Gusto. Name me 10, if you can name me 10 right backs better than Dallo, I'll accept it. Lockhurst is the weirdest reporter ever, man. I wish I could be like Lockhurst, guys. And what I mean by that is make a living just talking shit. I wish I could do that, man. Lockhurst is living our dream, guys. He's living our dream. I deadass, I actually think the guy just makes up his sources. You know, like he's sleeping one day and he's like, you know what? Today I'm going to link United to this team because I had a dream about it, so it must be real. Casemiro, although he's still a United player until Wednesday, there's no benefit. I don't know, man. Samuel, he's a weirdo. I remember he's an Islamophobe as well, man. He's xenophobic. That guy's xenophobic as well. I feel like Japan can get a second. Why do people still believe him? You can say that a lot about a lot of journalists, you know. Why do people believe them when their hit rate is not really that good? The thing is, journalists in the transfer window, guys, I think they just throw stuff at the wall and hope something stick. Like, try cover all bases. So I'm going to link this player to all of the top 6 teams. One of it might be true. And in a way, I'll be right. Like, that's how I feel like 90% of the reporters are. Can't lie, though. It gives us stuff to talk about. So let them keep doing it. Switch from Kamada. Oof. Ito goes for goal there. This Japan kit is too nice, man. Kamada gets booked. I think that's the 3rd yellow of the game now. This Japan kit is good, guys. I actually got to Google it. I'm sorry. I need to see how much it costs. Japan kit World Cup. £85. I can't justify paying £85 for a kit, although that kit is really nice. I can't lie, if my mum saw me wearing this kit, guys, yeah, she would see those colours and think something else. That's all I have to say. It's a nice kit, but she would see me wearing those colours and she would be like, that's all I have to say. I'm not even going to say anything else. £85, but it's out of stock anyways. So it is what it is. Forget this game. Let's talk about good stuff like United not signing anyone. That's not a good thing. It's better for us to talk about Brazil and how poor they've been. There are more than 10 right backs better. Frank, name me them. Name me them. Be genuine, by the way. Don't just name me random fullbacks that you think is better than Dalot. I think Mina likes Japan's kit. If I had a counter for how many times I've said on stream today that I like their kit, I think it would be over 15 right now. I feel like there's definitely more goals in this game. Maybe more on Japan's side. Brazil have been bad. Like Brazil have been bad. Danilo stinks. You know what Brazil's problem is no one wants to be Roberto Carlos anymore. No one wants to be what's it called? Cafu anymore. All the young Brazilian kids, they want to be Vini, they want to be R9, they want to be Ronaldinho, they want to be Kaká. No one wants to be a fullback. No one wants to be a fullback. We should get Sam Kerr replacement from United. Her name's Mallard. I swear I've heard Mallard has been linked to Chelsea, from what I've heard. Anything's possible. As it stands, Brazil's going out of the World Cup. Crazy. I think that might be the biggest upset so far if it happens. To be honest, I was going to say, is this their first time crashing out early? But this is the first time there's been a last 32. So, of course, this is the earliest they'll probably crash out after the groups. It would be a failure if Brazil were to go home today. It would be a failure. Paquetá is trying to find someone. You can't find anyone. You know what I realised Brazil's problem is as well? Is they've got too many attackers in close proximity to each other. Because why am I seeing Ryan, Cunha, Paquetá, Vini all within like a 10 steps of each other? And then he has to go out to Danilo. Marquinhos with a cross in. Cunha can't win that. Free Kobe, free Edison. Facts. Although, in my head, I'm like, is it... Paqueta's still down. Is it a good thing if Kobe don't play? Like, is it a good thing? He'll be fit for next season. Maybe it is. Good defending there from Marquinhos. Paqueta's limping again. He was holding his hamstring in the first minute and now he's holding his left leg. There you go, half time. We got half time. Japan are... Crazy stat, guys. Crazy stat. Japan have never ever won a knockout game at the World Cup. Never ever. And they could be on path to knock out the 5-time champion in Brazil. We need to talk about this, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. I would like to think that this would be the first upset of the World Cup if something happens in this game that doesn't work in favor of Brazil. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Bournemouth will quote 100 million for this Ryan. When the occasion is big, they can't turn up. Personally, I think Ryan is a good player. I think what I've seen at Bournemouth is enough to justify he's a good player. I think price tags, I've already said this, everybody's crazy. Everyone's lost the plot when it comes to price tags. And I also think that when you're playing in a front line with Cunha, with Vinny, like, it's easy to go under the radar. But I don't think Ryan has done anything to even stand out remotely. Like, in the smallest of capacities, that he hasn't even stood out to me. I feel, and that's why I said that right hand side is absolutely meaty from Brazil. Meaty means dead, guys. It's crap. Danilo, crap. Ryan hasn't been that good. You know, you have to think, what does Endrick have to do to get consistent game time? I think, even though I was criticising Rafinha after the first game and a half, he is the better right wing options that Brazil have, if we're being honest. Do you think Brazil has lost their flair due to their players playing in European leagues where that's not really entertained? Nah, not really. Not really, because I don't think that firstly, majority of their 0-2 winning team played in Europe. like majority of them played in Europe. Maybe them times flair and exciting football was, you know, unique and natural, and now it's more systematic. Football is more systematic now, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily because of that. Because you look at this team, yeah, on paper, except for, let's be real, guys, this starting 11 on paper, aside from, I would say, the two fullbacks, they've got a good team. You look at their bench, yeah, you look at their bench. Obviously, Neymar, Igor Thiago, Gabriel Martinelli, Endrick, Fabinho, like, these are all decent players. They shouldn't be able, in my opinion, to struggle like this against Japan. But I do think that systematically something's wrong with Brazil. All they're doing is passing sideways and then putting a cross into the box. You ain't got Igor Thiago. When Igor Thiago was playing, you weren't crossing the ball in. And now you're telling me when he isn't playing, you're crossing the ball in. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. If there was a player that I feel like Brazil probably could have benefited from a lot, it would have been obviously João Pedro. João Pedro's lack of inclusion in this World Cup team. I said it at the time, but I said that will be the reason Brazil failed to reach the heights that they want to reach. Not that I'm saying João Pedro is the end all be all, but I think having him as a 9, a more natural 9 than maybe Cunha or maybe Endrick, etc. I think Cunha and Endrick could play better off him and Vinny on the left-hand side. Big up to me here, says Japan should be given the credit. They are resilient as expected. Brazil lacks a focal point, a 9 who will stay in the box. There's no one in the box when the ball is wide. But even if there's no one in the box, yeah, when the ball is wide, the deliveries are crap. I just seen was it Bruno G or Paquetá taking a corner twice, doesn't beat the first man. Like, that used to piss me off at United. Like, that used to irritate me at Manchester United when the ball wouldn't beat the first man from a corner. And then I'm seeing deliveries now. They're being overhit by Danilo, by Marquinhos, by Santos. Like, these are... Vinny is a touchline winger that can get at his man, that can attack, that can drive with the ball. But he's playing in these half spaces that's forcing him to drive and play the ball across low. That is not for me. And obviously, like Miha said, you have to give credit to Japan. I said at the beginning of the game, Japan's structure out of possession would probably be what wins them the game. Not only out of possession, but I also think that their press, or the clumps of press that they're implementing in the game, has been enough to destabilize and unsettle Brazil, which Morocco did as well. That's why I said at the end of that Morocco game, when I dropped a video, I said that Morocco have given the blueprint on how to beat Brazil. Especially, I don't know if you guys realize yet, through the middle, like that midfield. Yeah, you're saying how's Casemiro rated higher? I don't know. I never understood how ratings are done on these apps. Like, I never understand it. I think it's because he's had most passes, like those stats, his key passes, etc. have been high. But that's why I don't really follow FootMob and SofaScore ratings. But I feel like when we watched the Morocco game and we watched the Japan game, if you hit them centrally through the middle, you got a centre back like Gabriel that will sit off you if you're going to shoot. You got two fullbacks that I think defensively are not that good. nor are they that good going forward. And for me, I think Japan just have had the right tactic throughout the game, if I'm being real. And Japan, I think, also got they've got a good chance, I think, of beating Brazil right now. By the way, I think it's Roy Keane on ITV right now who's talking about Casemiro getting caught out. But it's not just Casemiro for me. I think it's cowardly from Danilo. I think that pass from Danilo, people are not deep in it. This is a fullback that has the option to drive the ball forward or play the pass centrally. And instead of being a fearless fullback that drives the ball and gets the ball going forward, you take the cowardly approach by trying to pass it to your midfielder so he can get you out of that middle third. That is a part of the problem. That is really a part of the problem that Brazil have right now. Japan's energy needs to be maintained. We don't need another comeback. Send Cunha on vacation. I mean, I said this coming into the World Cup. Yeah, I will always think Brazil they've got a good chance of going far, right? Always, because Brazil's Brazil. But if you look at their most recent World Cup performances over the last 4 World Cups, yeah, Brazil is like United in a way. Hear me out. Brazil, in a way, yeah, they are like Manchester United in the fact that they are relying on history. Because the Brazil last World Cup, 2018, 2014, humiliated in their own backyard. Like coming into this World Cup, that's why I said when Ancelotti was appointed, I said that this is the biggest appointment for Brazil, because you're appointing a manager that's known, when he was at Real Madrid, to have these stars similar to the Brazil squad. Like, there's some similarities with Brazil and Real Madrid in terms of having star-studded players, etc. But international football is different to club football, and Real Madrid is different to Brazil. And if Brazil go out in this stage of the World Cup, I think this is one of the earliest stages they've ever gone out on, and I think it's a great story for Japan because they've never won a knockout game before at the World Cup. Ancelotti should, tomorrow morning, Brazilians should wake up to Ancelotti's resignation paper being announced live on Brazilian TV. You know how like they have the whole hype of when they're announcing the players, they do this big TV thing to announce the players. They need to do the same thing. Ancelotti needs to come on TV if Brazil go out. He needs to come on TV and say that he's stepping down because he failed to deliver in the simplest of tasks, which is making Brazil competitive enough for them to make a deep run into the World Cup. Endrick for Ryan can change the game. Yeah, I would put Cunha off. Like, the thing is, right now, I would put Cunha on the right because I've seen Ryan, Vinny come in centrally. So if Cunha goes on the right and he has the option to come in centrally, do that. Their squad is rubbish, so why don't people expect to lose Brazil to lose the minute they get a decent team? I mean, I said it when they played Morocco. Morocco have given you the blueprint to beat Brazil. Like, Morocco showed within 45 minutes, I think, what Brazil are uncomfortable with. Brazil are uncomfortable with defensively compact teams, low blocks, and teams that can hit in transition. You give Brazil the ball and you force them to pass side to side with no spaces in behind, Vinny can't get into the game. Cunha can't get into the game. If Rafinha was playing, he wouldn't be able to get into the game. That is essentially the elements that Brazil have struggled with so far this World Cup. They came up against a Scotland team and a Haiti team who, let's be honest, it was inevitable what was going to happen between the two of them. But when they played Morocco, Morocco showed you. So Japan probably watched that game and thought, I know exactly how we can beat Brazil. This lineup is stinky. Risk takers are being deployed as strikers. Hey. Why is Cunha catching a lot of heat from you lot? Like, what's going on? Why is Cunha? Why not Ryan? You lot are getting on to Cunha. Ryan, let me look at this. Hold on. Ryan so far, 0 shots on goal. 0 on target. He's had 1 key pass. 13 out of 14 accurate passes. Yeah. He's had 1 long ball accuracy. And his heat map looks like an egg right now. Like, he's done basically nothing. And you lot are getting onto him. He's had 17 touches. You're getting onto Cunha. Leave Cunha alone, man. Leave Cunha alone. Ancelotti must trust his bench. Would you trust this bench? Wallahi, this bench stinks. Like, look at Endrick is the only one I have faith with. Neymar, because I love Neymar. That's it. Only reason Neymar was given the call was because they lacked the creativity. So a broken Neymar was supposed to be the hero. I actually think the only reason why Neymar got a call up was, I think, Ancelotti. It's a battle that he couldn't fight. Even though some Brazilian fans that I spoke to said that there was no point wasting a spot on Neymar and it could have been used on someone else like João Pedro. But you're looking at this bench, yeah. Who do you bring on? Who is the game changer that you bring on in this game to change the game attacking wise for Brazil? Because I don't like, if they're gonna keep putting balls into the box, cool, bring on Igor Thiago. But the rest of the play, in terms of outside of that aerial threat or that physical threat in the box, is Igor Thiago the man for you? You bring on Endrick. Endrick ain't played as much as I would have thought he would for Brazil. I'd even argue maybe that he could have started today. Again, like I mentioned about Ryan, good player, club level. Has he warranted enough for him to start consecutive World Cup games? I just don't know. Yeah, I look at this bench and I think it's inevitable. I think Casemiro will come off because he's on a yellow card. This kind of game has a Casemiro red card all over it. Like a second challenge that's going to get him sent off. Simple as that. I think Neymar maybe. I think Paquetá for me has just been underwhelming in this World Cup. Like, I said this in the first game when we were sitting here for the Morocco watch-along. I said, I don't know why Lucas Paquetá is playing. Like, I don't know why he's playing in the 10. A lot of Brazilian fans that I know, they love him. They actually like him for the national team. But I just was like, I don't know. I really don't know. Martinelli plus Endrick or Neymar. Neymar, it's time to contribute. Like I said, if Neymar comes on, scores the winner, beautiful for a story. I love a good story at the World Cup. Is Brazil going to be the one to give us that story? I don't know. I don't know. In terms of Brazil's route as well, if we just talk about that quickly, their route to potentially the next round, if big if, but if they do get out of this situation they are in, they will find themselves playing the winners of Ivory Coast and Norway. So Brazil are on the right side of the bracket, which, if you guys don't know, it is purely the only big teams on that side is England, Argentina and Brazil. France, Germany, Sweden, Netherlands, Morocco, Portugal, Spain, they are all, Senegal, they are all on the left side of the bracket. So someone in England, in Brazil, in Argentina, maybe even Norway, they've got a relatively easier path to the final than the other side of the bracket. So the winners of this game will play Ivory Coast versus Norway, and then after that they will play the winners of England versus Congo and Mexico versus Ecuador, which a lot of people are expecting for it to be an England-Mexico game. So regardless, it's still tough. Endrick's coming on, by the way. Apparently, Endrick is warming up. Brazil's squad is mid, I can't lie. Brazil used to be full of superstars from Madrid and Barcelona, and now they start a man from Bournemouth, wherever the fullbacks are from. For me, it's just, Brazil, like I said, Brazil just need to go into the favelas in the next 12 months, and they need to find a fullback. Like, they need to find a fullback, because this fullback situation, they cannot let it run into the next World Cup. And like I said, you're right in the fact that they used to have superstars, but they also, I think they had good squad players. Their squad players were superstars. Like, you're looking at that. If we look at let me just bring up the 2002 Brazil World Cup squad, yeah, that won them the World Cup. They had a combination of good players, Scolari obviously as the manager, but they had Dida in goal, yeah? They had Lucio, Edmilson, Roberto Carlos, they had Cafu, then they had obviously Juninho, they had Kaká, they had Ronaldinho, they had Rivaldo, they had Kleberson, Ronaldo, Denilson. Like, they had good superstars, like amazing superstars, but then they had good balance in their squad in terms of squad players and what the squad players have to offer. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but luckily for Brazil, can I just say, this is not a problem just for Brazil. A lot of nations, I think, have this problem at the World Cup, where the bench is not as influential maybe as their starting 11. I think the only two teams, in my opinion, that I've seen so far that have good depth, personally, is France and England. That's it. Maybe Argentina, they got Julian Alvarez off the bench. Spain's depth, I think, stinks. People don't talk about it enough. But they've got, I think, an okay depth. Germany, they got okay depth. Endrick is about to come on, which I think is deserved. I mean, I'm calling it now. Congo beat England. I think a lot of people are saying that. That's similar to Brazil. England struggle with low block. They struggle with that. Congo are a good team as well. So who's coming off for Endrick? I think it's Paquetá. That means... Does that mean he's going in the 10? Neymar doing cheerleading stuff. I think he's being told you're going to come on later. Paquetá is limping. I'm dead. He's wearing flip-flops with socks. Neymar giving Endrick some little words of encouragement. Endrick looks like a baby. Guys, he looks like a child, man. What the hell? He literally looks like a child. Like, he reminds me of my nephew. So I think it might be a... I don't know. Maybe Cunha in the 10? Endrick got a crazy welcoming from the fans, by the way. I don't know. We're going to see if it's Endrick up top or in the 10. Hoping for Japan upset, but I think Brazil comeback is more likely. Vinny to score. Brazil do not look like they haven't looked like at any point that they were going to score. Second half is underway. It's big second half for Brazil. Biggest second half of their World Cup campaign so far. There you go. First tackle for Endrick to win the ball high up. Cunha to Ryan. Out to Vinny. Vinny puts a ball in. Suzuki collects. Two teenagers playing in the World Cup versus Japan. This would never be heard of. Like, a lot of teams, a lot of nations have teenagers starting for them. It's crazy how football has become now. It's crazy that Lamine Yamal's playing in his first World Cup, even though I feel like he's been around for the last 5 years. But he actually hasn't. Great touch there. What a touch. Nakamura 1v1 against Danilo. Got options in the box, which they put a delivery in. I don't know why the wingers, Japan's wingers, don't cut in and shoot more against these fullbacks. Taking too long to take this throw on, man. Come on, ref. That is not a foul. Foul given against Japan. It just doesn't feel like it's a foul. Doesn't feel like a foul to me. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you just come through. Who's staying up here to watch Germany versus Paraguay and not watch Netherlands versus Sweden? And who's going to miss the Germany game so they can watch Netherlands versus Morocco? Because for me, I got to make that decision soon, man. Vinicius plays another ball in. Oh, Dezemada is just... He's covering bare ground there. And he wins the free kick. Danilo gets booked. These Vinny crosses are bad. I don't know why he keeps playing these crosses. Danilo does not look Brazilian, guys. He looks like he's South Asian. He does not look Brazilian. I don't know why Vinny keeps playing those balls into the box. Like, I told you, Japan are going to hit these lots centrally every single time. But I think now Bruno G got to drop a bit more in midfield now that Paqueta has come off. Paraguay will make Germany look good. I don't know how Paraguay have gone through after I watched USA cook them on their first game. It's crazy. Maybe it's the 32 teams going through has made the pool of players, teams, a bit more lenient, I guess, in their ability. Oh, it's a late challenge there. Very, very late challenge, I think, from Cunha. Oh, dear, that's a late challenge from Cunha there. Neymar's warming up, baby. Neymar. I just need Neymar to come on, guys, and just, yeah, I need a storyline, man. I need a storyline. Great football here from Japan. Casemiro does well. And finds Endrick. Oh, bad pass there from Endrick. You know what I admire about Japan the most, guys? Is probably... Look at that chip pass. Danilo is crap, man. Easy. I'm sure they can't be... Like, put Edison at right back. Put Edison at right back. They can't persist with Danilo at right back. I just saw a man chip the ball over Danilo and he didn't even track back. But yeah, what I like about Japan, yeah, is just how effortless they look. Passing and moving. Oh my god, Gabriel got sent there. Gabriel just got sent shop. He actually just got sent to the shops. But the way Japan just look effortless with everything. If you're a football enthusiast, you will like the way Japan play football. Japan are the fittest team in the tournament. I'm not surprised. I think their technical level as well is underappreciated. Gabriel. If this is what Brazil are on, yeah, they're getting knocked out. If this is the football Brazil are going to play, side-to-side football and spamming crosses into the box, they are going home. Danilo. Another crossing. Oh, great save. Great save from Suzuki there. Bruno G gets a open header on goal. Good actual, for once, that's actually a first good cross. They remind me of 08 United in UCL, how we killed teams in transition. That's exactly what they can do to Brazil today. Great ball in. Vinny, can you replicate a good crossing? Back to Danilo. He's going to put another cross in. If they're just going to spam crosses, give Weghorst a Brazilian passport. I can't watch them just spam crosses for the next 40 minutes, man. This is not the Brazilian way of football. Oh, the pressure is rising here from Brazil. Could have a goal in it. Could have a goal in it for them. Wallahi, they're going to spam crosses in this whole game, guys. I think they're on their 5th cross of the second half. Another cross. Go! Oh my god, no! Off the line! Off the line! I thought he crossed the line. And now Japan are in transition. 5-on-5. They got a 5-on-5 here. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Nakamura, cut it back. No, why did you not cut it back? What a clearance off the line there. Suzuki got caught out. Suzuki got caught out. Another cross in from Ryan. Headed back across. Casemiro wins the header. It hits the player on. It hits Tomiyasu, who's on the line. It hits him in the chest. Suzuki is lucky there because he got caught out for that cross, man. Casemiro with the diving header. Japan caught life, man. And they just wasted a chance in transition as well. That was the moment for Brazil to equalise, I think. Casemiro. Another cross in from... Is there another cross coming? There is. Bruno G literally playing a cross into absolutely no one in the box. Japan is sitting so deep, man, as well. They're sitting so deep. They're going to keep spamming crosses, guys. They're just going to keep spamming the crosses in. Ryan. Another cross in. That's like cross number 8. Or 9, I think. Vinny. 1v1. Alright, no cross from him. Gabriel with another cross in. Casemiro! Unmarked at the back post. Unmarked at the back post. It's the Casemiro special. It's the Casemiro special. The spamming crosses have paid off. Can you say they deserved it? I think for the second half they have. They definitely deserved it for the second half. They definitely deserved it. This guy, man. It looked offside. I can't lie, selective. He looked like he was way behind the defense. Is this his first ever World Cup goal? This guy doing 6-7 celebration again at your big age, man. Ball in from Gabriel. Let's see if he's offside. Oh, no, he's on. He's onside. He's onside. He's onside. He's onside. But you know, man, you guys know he does that for United. You know what he does for United in the box. I'm not surprised. He literally nearly had a goal 2 minutes before. I don't think it's offside. I don't think it's offside. He does that celebration for his kids. Is that his kid crying in the stands? It's crazy. I'm seeing Gabriel putting a cross in. Yeah, it was Gabriel that crossed it in, man. It's crazy. He should be in the box. Goal given. It's not offside. Yeah, it's not offside. Goal given. We got a game, guys. We got a game. Thank you very much, because I was starting to get bored. So apparently this stadium in Houston has seen the most... This stadium has seen the most goals in the World Cup. They're saying it's good luck. I miss all those headers next year. Yeah, we gotta replace those headers, man. Ryan plays that outlet to Vinny. Oh, nutmeg from Vinny. This is the Vinny that I like to see. Vinny. Go for goal, go for goal, go for goal, he chopped him! Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That would have been one of the best goals that I've seen in the World Cup so far. That would have been one of the best goals that I've seen in the World Cup so far. He nutmegged a man, he chopped another man, outside of the boot, right foot. Oh, that should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. The keeper makes a save. He gets a hand to it and it hits the post. Nah, man, that should have been a goal, man. That should have been a goal. Where's Cunha to get the tap in? He's so lucky. Keeper's so lucky. It should hit the inside of the post, man. That would have been the best goal of the World Cup so far, I can't lie. That would have been crazy. It would have been the best goal, man. It would have been the best goal I've seen so far in the World Cup. People want to hate on Vinny, and that's the kind of stuff that he can do, man. And one thing about me, I will always defend Vinny. I will always, always, always defend Vinicius. The game's starting to heat up, I think. I think the game's starting to heat up. Oof. Casemiro just got sent, man. Casemiro just got sent. This is Casemiro in a nutshell, by the way, guys. He scores on one end, and then defensively, he's so bad. Alright, let's see how the offside claim. Ooh, just about. Ah, there's actually a lot of space, man. A lot of space. He was clear. Ooh. Gabriel nearly gets caught out there. I know Ronaldo and Roberto Carlos are sad in the stands, man. They're probably thinking, is this what Brazilian football has become? I feel sorry for Japan, though, to concede that goal. But it is what it is. Spamming all those crosses paid off in the end. And then the best moment of the game comes from Vinny. Bruno G. He thinks Vinny's gonna catch that. What? Is he alright? Is he alright? Vinny, stop playing passes in behind for Vinny to chase down, man. Listen, I'll give you that selective. That cross from him was a very good cross. Be sure to hit the like button, guys, if you've just come through or you've been here the whole time. Be sure to subscribe as well. Remember, we'll be live tomorrow with 2 watch-alongs for the World Cup. So make sure you turn on your post notifications so when I go live or I'm about to go live, you get notified. Still 30 minutes to go, so I still think there's a fair number of goals in this. Great pass from Suzuki there. Oh, what a pass. What a pass from Suzuki. Brazil have just took the foot off the gas, I think. They've taken the foot off the gas for this second half. They came out guns blazing and then they got their equaliser. Ooh, Alisson nearly gets caught out there. There's a little bit of pressure there from Japan. Good football here from Brazil. Ryan. 1-2 with Cunha. Cuts in. Oh, good footwork. To Cunha. Back to Ryan. He would try to put a cross in. He puts a cross in. Suzuki. Suzuki's been the best player for Japan, I think. Brazil waiting for the 4th quarter. To be honest, though, it makes sense. Take this momentum out of... Take this thing out of the game now before the hydration break. But I think, yeah, Suzuki, I think he's been Japan's best player, man. Brazil are pressing a bit more higher, by the way. Who's more delusional, Ty or Marcel? I haven't seen anything from Marcel in months, so I can't answer that. Ooh, blast it straight at Allison. Hey, that was a ferocious shot. I haven't seen Marcel in videos or tweets in a long time, so I can't actually answer that, man. Do you lot want extra time of this? Like, be honest. Be honest, guys. Do you guys want extra time? Yeah, I'm not feeling extra time of this game, I can't lie. I don't want that. Lucas, I think Brazil could get another goal. Who's the kids yelling? It's the kids in my block. They're playing in the communal garden and my window is open to get some fresh air in this room. So you guys know, yeah, in the summertime, you always hear them on my streams. They're just playing outside. As long as they're not kicking the footballs on my window, I don't care. Like, they do that sometimes. Then I have to go outside and threaten to pop their football. And then they stop. But they're good kids, man. Personally, I don't know. I feel like kids should play outside instead of being, you know, strapped to their iPads or their PlayStations or any form of technology indoors. When the weather's nice, play outside, man. Gabriel Martinelli is on for, who's that? For Cunha. For Cunha. Okay. Does that, I don't know, does that put Martinelli on the left, Vinny in the 10? I don't know. I don't know. Is that Martinelli on the left and then Vinny in the 10 and then, or Vinny on the right? I don't know. I really don't know. We've got another Suzuki coming on. And Nakamura's coming off. Oh, my boy. Cunha, Stinker and Hook. Don't hate, man. Don't hate Selective. I can't lie though. I respect it, Selective. Your hate for United players is consistent. Every game, every single game, you don't let them breathe. So it looks like Martinelli's in the 10. Martinelli is a striker. He's not playing as a striker. He's in the 10 right now. The heat waves here in the Midwestern USA. How hot is it? How hot is it in degrees Celsius? Not Fahrenheit. I know you lot measure stuff in Fahrenheit. Martinelli just, he's doing a whole load of nothing right now. Ryan plays a ball across. Oh, no one's there. 37 degrees. Damn. Yeah, it was 37 degrees last week in the UK. Imagine 37 degrees with no AC and houses that are built to store the heat or keep the heat in. Now you know why Brits keep complaining about it. Casemiro, lucky not to get caught out there. Ryan, again, puts a delivery in. Too many crosses, man. Too many crosses. You'd think this is a church. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. Last week I put my head in the freezer. You know what, Alexander? Last week I was the most miserable person ever. I was just in a bad mood because of the weather, man. I was just in a bad mood. The heat, when I'm like that and there's no AC and all of that, I just get angry. I just get angry, man. Maybe Ancelotti called Martinelli. Maybe Martinelli can be the guy to make a difference. My house is set to 23 degrees. Yeah, no, right now, my studio is, can you guys see that? The top is how hot it is. And by the way, we've got a water break. The top is how hot it is. And then the bottom, I think, is the humidity. So the highest humidity that I've had in this room is 82 degrees. That was probably a couple of years back. 30. Oh, the humidity's just gone up there. So today is actually not that hot. Today is like 26 degrees, 25 degrees. Oh, it's gone up now to 28. It's gone up to 28 degrees now. You need a water break. I do. Fourth quarter is going to be big, by the way, for Brazil. Mina, is it true that... I'm not calling him that. Chido is going on loan. I saw he's linked to going on loan. I saw he's linked. Don't know if he actually goes, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Hold 4 fingers up. Why? Why? What, USA in 4? They're showing us back the Gabriel goal. The Gabriel assist, sorry. Casemiro, man, he's just... Yeah, that guy, he's like a plane, man. He's just always taking off in the box. He's... Oh, fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. I feel like momentum in the second half has been with Brazil, but maybe Japan can feel like this Vinny moment should have been a goal, man. Nutmeg, chops, bam. Chops a fullback, bam, outside of the boot. Suzuki's a good goalkeeper, though. You know what? You got to give credit to United, because United scouted him when he was still playing, I think, in Japan. Before Palmer brought him, United scouted him, and United wanted him. So... And he ended up picking to go, I think, to Parma instead, just for less pressure early in his career as a young player. So I gotta respect him, man. I gotta respect it. He's been, I think, Japan's best player so far. He's kept them into the game. Villa have put 130 million price on Rodgers. I'm telling you, look, everyone's gone crazy. Like, everyone collectively have gone crazy with these price tags that I'm seeing. 130 million. They saw Elliot Anderson. They saw Elliot Anderson going for that price tag, and they said, yeah, we want a bit of that money. Whoever pays that price for Rodgers is a psychopath. Like they're crazy, honestly. The Powerade hydration break is now over, guys. I can't lie. Who do you lot prefer? Rodgers, question. Who do you prefer? Who do you think is a better player? And is a better, like, all-round player? Has more to offer, etc. Rodgers or Morgan Gibbs-White? Because we were having this argument the other day on ESPN, and I was talking about Bellingham, and someone was saying how Bellingham's overrated, and if you put, like, Morgan Rodgers can replicate what Bellingham can. And that's when I realised Bellingham is the most disrespected English player right now. Like, people hate on him for no reason. I don't even think Morgan Rodgers is... I prefer Gibbs-White. I prefer Gibbs-White. Ref calls that back because that should be a free kick. Every mid player's been on 80 is the minimum price tag for anyone now, man. Bellingham is overrated. See, Chaos, this is not what we're going to do, man. Chaos, this is not what we're going to do. This is not what we're going to do. Bellingham, for me, is the most disrespected player. Like, I don't know why people hate him so much. They hate on him. The English media, they hate on him. And this is why sometimes I don't want England to do well, because of the media and the way they treat certain players. And some players are untouchable, and then the others are just the scapegoats. And Bellingham should never be that. I think people hate on him maybe because he never wanted to play in England and he went elsewhere. He's not overrated. He's not overrated. Bellingham is not overrated. Bellingham is England's best player. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. He's England's best player. Vinny. Oof, what is that outside of the... Vinny trying too many outside of the boot stuff. They take charisma as arrogance. They do. They do. They hate to see a young, black, confident young man. The guy, like, they're forgetting he won back-to-back player of the year in 2 different leagues. That's crazy. It's crazy. Harry Kane is England's best player. I said this on ESPN the other day. I said that there's more pressure on Bellingham to deliver for England than there is on Harry Kane. And one of the guys on the show said something very true. He said Harry Kane missed a penalty against France in the World Cup, and no one bat an eyelid. Like, no one bat an eyelid. Gabriel with another delivery in. Oof. hits. Ryan gets it, wins a corner. Brazil win a corner. There's no Bellingham hate for me, guys. Saka is the best player for England. Okay. Okay. Nah, I said charisma, not charisma. Not charisma, I said charisma. Corner for Brazil. Let's see if they can actually beat the first bloody man. Let's see if Bruno G can actually beat the first man. No, he can't. What is these set pieces? These corners? I hate this shit. They can never beat the first man. It's horrible, man. I'm not being funny here, guys. I think whoever wins this game, if it's Brazil, I think they'd rather play Norway in the next stage than Ivory Coast. Personally, I think that would rather be the case for them. Bellingham will be asked to defend and he'll do it. I've seen it at Madrid. He's done it for England at times. He'll come up for the big moments for England. There's not everything that Bellingham does. You need multiple players to replace it if he's not there. Like, he carries so much weight of what he does on the pitch. England won't know what they got until it's gone, man. I can't lie, guys. I need a goal. Wallahi, I need a goal. I can't do another 30 minutes of this game. It would be jokes if Brazil go out on penalties, though. Who would you guys say has been the most underwhelming team? Like a team that you had high hopes for coming into the World Cup and they just haven't really delivered. Because I don't know, you know, for me. I would say Sweden made the round of 32, but the way they got slapped up by the Netherlands, I didn't expect that, man. Spain, yes, Spain have been underwhelming, actually. Great pass from Vinny to Endrick. I don't know what Endrick's doing there. Maybe that's why he don't play. Uruguay, how could I forget about Uruguay, man? Bielsa looked pissed. Apparently they had a bust up in the dressing room after they crashed out. South Korea, yes. Portugal, Spain, yes, both of them. France have, I think, been impressive. Turkey, yeah, Turkey have also. I think France have been the only one that backed their chat. Brazil just passing left, right. Uruguay cancelled their flight back home. Players had to find their own way. You know what I find disgusting talking about Uruguay is United fans upset that Manuel Ugarte tore his ACL because he can't be sold. Like, what kind of fuckeries is that? Excuse my language. But like, what the hell is that, man? A guy tore his ACL, injury which is known for players to not be back to their best. Whatever you have your opinion of him, honestly, like, people saying, oh, we can't sell him now is ridiculous, man. Only France, Argentina look going all the way. I think we could have a France-Argentina final, you know. Another change for Japan. Tanaka on. Kamada off. South Korea is also another team really disappointing. The media blurred the manager's face in news reports. Really? I saw even Saudi Arabia. I saw the head of the Saudi Arabia Football Federation. He stepped down after they did shit in the World Cup. FIFA want Portugal. I don't know about Portugal getting to the final, man. Like, personally, the best thing for me would have been if you think Portugal's coming out of that side of the bracket. Portugal, on that left-hand side of the bracket, Portugal beat Croatia. They got Spain waiting for them. To be honest, that's the hardest game for them, because then they could actually get to the final from there on. I wouldn't be surprised though if FIFA set it up to be a, what's it called? Argentina-Portugal final. I wouldn't be surprised. I hope Agate recovers soon. Big up to him. No, facts. I hope he recovers soon as well. I hope he has a good recovery. ACL injury, MCL injury. It's no joke, man. Brazil, 13 penalties in nearly 100 years. Argentina, 8 penalties in the last 10 games. What, in World Cup football? USA versus England final. I don't think the world is ready for that. I don't think the world is ready for a USA-England final because a lot of countries are going to be like, I don't know who to hate on. Like, that England-USA final might be the first ever World Cup final where most fans want both teams to lose. Neymar's living my dream, man. A lot of these football players, yeah, live my dream. Like, imagine, and you get paid to be at the World Cup, by the way. Like, you get paid to be at the World Cup. Living my dream, man. The way the bracket is designed, it looks like the Eastern and Western Conference, like the NBA. The West is described as the Wild West for a reason. Yeah, because you never know who's coming out from that side. I feel like in the East, there's always 1 or 2 teams that are at the top of their game. Whereas in the West, I feel like five teams could come out from that side. Any 5 teams. By the way, guys, Giannis got traded. What the hell? I've literally been off the map, by the way, for the last couple of days. So I just saw this news yesterday. And LaMelo Ball got traded to Minnesota. Like, what the hell is going on in the NBA? My hot take is LeBron should get traded. That's my hot take. The Lakers should trade LeBron. I did think maybe Giannis might come to the Lakers, though. Wishful thinking. Neymar got paid to be at Al Hilal to sit down. I mean, he was there for 6... I think he played 6 games. I think he played 6 games. I don't even think he played full 90 minutes. And the guy got paid 100 gazillion dollars, however much. He got paid so much money. He retired his family, man. LeBron going to the Warriors. LeBron needs to go home to Cleveland, man. He needs to go home. He wants to play with he wants to play with Steph and them. Excuse my language, man. He's a whore. He's a basketball whore. This guy got no morals, man. He'll go to any team. He can never be my legend, man. 1 NBA championship in his time in the Lakers. If they retire his jersey, I'll be pissed. I would be so pissed. My hot take is LeBron's jersey should not be retired at the Lakers. I don't care. I don't care if he broke the points record with the Lakers. I don't care if he won us a championship. I don't care. His jersey does not deserve to go up in the rafts. Hey, Chaos, man. Come on, man. Don't hate on the bubble championship, man. Good times. Good times. Draymond Green denied his option to get the extension so they can pay LeBron. Does LeBron got... Now, has he got a 1-year deal left on his contract with the Lakers? Do you think the Lakers can actually possibly trade him? The Lakers need to build a team that can contend. And I always said that when we brought Luka in, I said Luka has to be the face of the franchise. Like, he has to be the face of the franchise. So, LeBron, I'm sorry, man. You gotta bounce, man. You gotta bounce. This is Luka's team. Lakers hate him. He'll never be Kobe. Never, ever, ever. He's... I said this. He's a basketball... He might be deemed as like an NBA legend. But he will never be a Lakers legend, in my opinion. LeBron James will never be a Lakers legend. Derek Fisher is a bigger legend than him. Andrew Bynum is a bigger Laker legend than him. Lamar Odom, who was on crack. But all jokes aside, Lamar Odom is a bigger Lakers legend than LeBron is. I don't care, man. Jaylen Brown most likely to be traded from Boston. Really? Where's he going to end up, I wonder? I saw a kid from London get drafted in the NBA as well. Dallas Mavericks. I think his name is Toby Lawau. I think his name was. He got drafted in the 2nd round as the 48th pick in the 2nd round, which is amazing because he actually finished high school in the UK, got a contract to study abroad in the US, a scholarship. and then he finished university, and then he joined the draft, and he had the highest ratings, I think, in the combine. They have basketball rooms in UK. Yeah, he went to a basketball academy, or a school that is known for its basketball team in South London. So shout out to him. He started playing basketball, he said, when he was 16. He never actually picked up a basketball until he was 16 years old. And his defensive numbers is crazy. Portland are the front runners for Jalen because they have the assets. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. I mean, I miss Murto Madness. You're crazy if you miss Murto Madness. I'll never forget when he went to the pub with a bunch of United fans talking about transfer strategy. That guy's a fraud, man. Free kick for Brazil. Let's see if they can actually, this set piece, they can beat the first man. 6 minutes to go. Ooh. Hendrick takes a flick on. I think he could have left it, but they went in corner. As of today, LeBron is an unrestricted free agent. So far, the Lakers have not approached him because they wanted to tie Austin Reeves down. Okay, so it's safe to say LeBron's gone. You know what? LeBron needs... If he leaves the Lakers, I'm not joking, he better take his son with him. Wallahi, he better take his son with him. There's no way his son... His son is an example of poor nepotism. You know, like mediocre nepotism. His son is... That guy should never have been in the league, man. He better take his son with him. Corner. Can't. What is these set pieces? What are these corners, man? Vinny. Go for the cutback. He does. Bruno G plays outside of the boot pass. Poor. Someone is still down on the floor. Is that Martinelli? He's holding his eye. What happened? What happened? Oh, he took an elbow to the jaw. I don't know what it is, guys, but I have a strong dislike for LeBron James. I always disliked him, by the way. I disliked him when he was at Miami. I disliked him when he was at Miami. But I feel like when he joined the Lakers, I started to dislike him even more. So, ref is telling Martinelli, get up. He's telling him, get your ass up. Pass in behind. Come on, Japan. Come on, Japan. Maida, go on. Come on, come on, come on. LeBron all about his brand. MJ and Kobe were true winners. That's true, man. crap cross in there. Brazil do well to win the ball back. Hendrick plays a pass in. Ooh, Suzuki off his line quick. Minna, LeBron is the GOAT. NBA was weak without him. He carried the league. LeBron is not the GOAT. For me. When you're talking about basketballer, NBA player, like... I like LeBron's story, don't get me wrong. You know, coming from nothing, single parent. You know, LeBron was destined for greatness from when he was, what, 13, 14 years old in high school? So I respect that. Coming to the league, straight from high school. But he's not the GOAT. I would put Kobe, Magic, Michael, Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I would put all of them ahead of him. If you talk about just Lakers players, I would put all of them. I would put Magic Johnson, I would put Kobe, I would put Kareem ahead of LeBron. I would even put Pau Gasol. What he's done for what they've done for the Lakers, by the way, I'm talking about what they've done for the Lakers. Now Kobe's my GOAT, but if you say MJ's your GOAT, then I don't argue it. Another free kick for Japan, against Japan. Sorry, we can't do 30 minutes of this, guys. Suzuki, good fist to that. Vinny. He's got a shot. He could get the shot. Oh, deflection takes it wide. Corner. Corner. Bring on Neymar, man. These lot need to beat the first man from their corner, can I just say? Why are people always waving Iranian flags in the crowd? I don't get it. Vinny getting doubled up on. Oh, gets away from one. Oh, he's running into trouble. He's running into trouble. He's running into trouble, man. Minute who you want to win. Honestly, I don't mind if Brazil crash out. I don't mind if Brazil crash out. I think we're yet to see a big upset. I think this would be the first big upset. The Lamelo trade was to appease Anthony Edwards. They feared he would have asked for a trade very soon and decided to make the trade. I feel sorry for Nasri because he got sent to Charlotte. That just shocked me. That is something I didn't expect. Lots of space for Japan, by the way. We're probably going to have like 4 minutes extra time. Oh, Douglas Santos caught out. Ball in. Cleared away by Martinelli. Japan are probably going to try to hold on to the possession here. They're just going to hold on to possession here. Who's down? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Oh, Casemiro's down. And they've played, by the way. They played the throw-in. Japan played the throw-in. No way Cass will be able to play extra time. Nah, he's down, man. Yeah. Yeah, medics are coming on. And Fabinho's coming on. It looks like we might have to watch 30 more minutes of this, guys. Looks like we're going to have to watch 30 more minutes of this. It's really against our own wish. Fabinho over Edison is crazy. I mean, I think I've seen Edison come on once. I can't remember what game. I think it was the Scotland game, innit? Did you hear Manuel Guy is out? Yeah. ACL injury is sad, man. Sad on him. ACL injury is no joke in football. I mean, what do we do with Shaw, Maguire, Mount, bomb squad? Mount, we sell. The other two squad players, I think. Anyways, I don't know what you lot think. But I think, yeah, Shaw and Maguire can be squad players. Mount can be sold. If Ruben Amorim genuinely wants to buy him, 30 million euros, you can have him, mate. You can have him. Looks like it's a groin injury for Casemiro. Yeah, exactly. If Luke Shaw's leaving on a free next summer, let him run his contract down, man. Crazy he's been at United for over a decade. I need a Red Bull. Bro, I'm thinking to go make myself a cup of tea. I've only had one cup of tea today. Oof. Good ball out from Marquinhos. Oh! Passing behind Endrick. He's got options. He's trying to find the shot off. Plays it across the box. Ooh, corner. Thing is, guys, I can't even have faith in the corners here. Because they can't beat the first man from their corners. Brazil have not beaten the first man since throughout the game, I think. 3 minutes. Corner. And their main threat has gone off from set pieces. Oh, wow. They finally beat the first man. Fabinho. Yeah, goes over. Dead. Dead, dead, dead. How the mighty have fallen, man. Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. How the mighty have fallen. Do you lot think Japan can nick it? I don't think they've actually had a proper chance in the second half. Good defending there from Bruno G. If Japan genuinely wanted to like give something to Brazil this game, yeah, they would have just told their wingers to go at the fullbacks, because the fullbacks cannot defend to save their life 1v1. Marquinhos. Gabriel. It's pass inside, man. Side to side, side to side. Good football. Endrick gets robbed, but Ryan wins it back. Bruno G. Bruno G. Martinelli! Oh! Martinelli has done it. He scored the winner. Gabriel Martinelli has told us all to shut our bloody mouths because he's went and scored the winner for Brazil. Oh man, this is heartbreak for Japan, man. This is heartbreak for Japan, man. Getting caught out on the edge of their box. Yo, it pains me. It pains me. Martinelli scoring the winner, man. It hurts. Oh man, look at Casemiro limping as well. Right at the death, literally 95th minute. 95th minute. It's a great pass from Bruno G, man. But it's a good touch as well, man. Tight space. Bam. Keeper's unlucky, man. Keeper's unlucky because I think keeper gets a hand to it. I think keeper gets a little hand to it. It's harsh, man. Yeah, keeper gets a little hand to it. Onto the post and in. Oh, man. Oh, man. We got to hold that. We got to hold that, man. This is a smash and grab from Brazil. I can't lie. I can't lie, guys. This is a little bit of a smash and grab. Ancelotti not even celebrating because he knows he caught life, man. He knows. He knows. Nah, he's not doing nonchalant celebration. Ancelotti knows he's caught life. He knows he's caught life here. They should have never ever been in this situation, man. It's good though. Good from Brazil to keep pressing. They pressed high up, man. And the thing is, Japan were happy to see it out to extra time. They were happy to see it out. Bring on Neymar, man. Just throw on Neymar for the bans now. Throw on Neymar. Throw on Neymar. Throw on Neymar for the bans. Maeda is off. Ogawa is on. I'm sorry, Japan, that you guys have to lose this in good in a nice kit, a very pretty kit. Bruno G off. Honestly, amazing pass from Bruno G, man. I don't see Japan scoring here. I don't see them. It's sad though, because the first half their game plan worked to perfection. Second half they just couldn't keep it up, man. They just couldn't keep up the game plan for the second half. Martinelli carrying Brazil is mad. It's mad. Carrying Brazil. It's more annoying that he came on for Cunha as well. That's what's annoying me even more, man. Should Suzuki have saved that? I think he should have got a better hand to it. He got his fingertips to it. So, it wasn't a strong enough hand, I think. Again, guys, Japan not making not winning a knockout game. They've never won a knockout game in history. They've lost the last 2 World Cups in the first stage of the knockouts. I need Ivory Coast versus Brazil. That will be a thriller, man. That would be a thriller. That pass from Bruno G is underrated, man. That pass from Bruno G is underrated, man. Danilo just blasts it. Oh, you got a feel for Japan, man. You got a feel for Japan. Marquinhos wins the free kick. And I feel like Brazil's playing at home, basically, because the whole stadium looks yellow. What's the Brazilian population in the US, guys? Is there I assume there is definitely a big Brazilian population in the US. Ronaldo don't look happy in the crowd. R9 does not look like he's happy, man. The Arsenal Gabriel carrying Brazil, love to see it. What, we're just not going to talk about the fact that Casemiro was the one that scored from his assist? The whole Latino community supports them. I feel like everyone supports Brazil. I feel like everyone, even in Europe, like, you could walk around the streets of London, you'll see people wearing Brazil shirts during the World Cup. Also, there's a big community, like in my neighborhood as well, where I grew up, the borough that I grew up in, there's a huge Brazilian community. A lot of people I play paddle with are Brazilians as well. So, there's a huge community here. Throw in for Japan. Ancelotti is trying to do this. You lot are right. Ancelotti is trying to do this nonchalant gimmick. He is trying to do this nonchalant gimmick. Long throw from Japan. Someone win the flick on. No, they can't. Full time. Full time. Wow. Gabriel and Martinelli helped Brazil to the round of 16. Some people might say that is deserved. Some people might say Japan were robbed. I think that just, again, the passage of play that led up to that goal from Martinelli, I don't get it, because you're saying here, just clear the ball, Japan. They were going long from their clearances every time. I don't know why in that moment they tried to play the ball out. I don't get it. I don't get why they tried to play the pass out. The Japan players are in tears, rightfully so. Brazil are through. I'm about to drop a reaction video, guys, so make sure you lot check that out. I will be live tomorrow. Ivory Coast versus Germany. No, Ivory Coast versus Norway. What the flip? Ivory Coast versus Norway, and the winners play Brazil. And then I'll be live after that for France versus Sweden. So 2 good games. If I am live for Netherlands versus Morocco, you lot will get notified, but it's very, very unlikely. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup games for tonight, guys, or this afternoon / this evening. And I'll catch you guys all tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Peace.